Good morning, Barstow. I'm Pamela.
And I'm Lauren. It's such a beautiful day outside, isn't it?
Not really. I think it's getting a bit too chilly.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just trying to manifest some sunny days in the future.
Maybe we'll find out about that later in the show. But first, let's get started with the intro.
Pamela, wake up, we have to host.
Oh, sorry. I didn't get much sleep, and I have to rest up before the game tonight.
Oh yeah, you're on the volleyball team, right?
Yep, we actually have an away game tonight against Summit Christian Academy. JV is at 5 and varsity is at 6. Middle school also has volleyball games tonight at home. They play Summit Christian at 4:45 and 6. We recently had a 3-1 win against University Academy for Pink Out.
For those who couldn't make it, we have a quick recap video displaying some of the best moments of the festivities. You know, Pamela, one of my biggest pet peeves is when people fall asleep while hosting.
Really? No way, Wait a second.
Let's take a look at this piece Leah made about people's pet peeves.
My biggest pet peeve is when I walk past the sophomore and freshman hallway. It's have to smell the rancid perfume. It is terrible.
Probably when my brother misses soccer goals.
My biggest pet peeve is people who like pumpkin spice and LaCroix.
I don't understand the point of LaCroix because it's bubbly, but it has no flavor until you burp and you're like, oh, that's what it's supposed to taste like. So why not just drink a flavored beverage? Like, if you want to drink water, drink water. If you want something flavored, drink flavors. Don't give me a hint of anything. If I want a hint, I'll go ask somebody a secret. Like, what are we talking about? And pumpkin spice is like disgusting. Now, I'll do a pumpkin cookie, I'll do pumpkin pie, but pumpkin spice is like, what are we talking about here? If I want a spice, I'll put it on food. I don't want to drink a spice. That's weird.
When people make a lot of noise for no reason, I know it's pretty ironic coming from me, but like if someone's like snapping in class or pushing their pen over and over again, it's a little pet peeve I have.
Yeah.
My pet peeve is really loud chewing. It really makes me want to cry.
My biggest pet peeve is when people have really long nails and they tap on their phones and I hear like that clicking noise and it makes
My biggest pet peeve, people that smell. People that just woke up and look like they rolled out of bed. I do not like underclassmen who leave before the seniors at class meetings. People that only get the same stuff for lunch every single day. Like, just go to and get fries or just grab like very small things. I don't know why I don't like that.
My pet peeve is when people make mouth noises, like when they're chewing gum or like eating a lollipop and they're like really licking it. I hate that.
When people smack their lips while they're eating food.
I don't like smacking or slurping or snoring or nothing loud.
My biggest pet peeve is when people are smacking their food.
My biggest pet peeve is when there's like someone speaking, you know, like an important person, and your friends are talking the whole time and like everyone's being disrespectful to the person, because I hate that.
When Adele talks.
My biggest pet peeve is being asked BTVN questions.
Cool piece, Mia. I mean Leah. One of my pet peeves is when people get sidetracked in the middle of sports announcements. I think we forgot about a couple of important games coming up.
That's right. The soccer team has away games against Summit Christian tonight. JV plays at 4:30 and varsity plays at 6. Tomorrow, there's a home game against Greenwood at 7. There are also middle school soccer away games against Pembroke at 5 and 6:30. Let's check out this piece Akram made highlighting the soccer team.
The funniest on the team is Gus.
I think the funniest person on the team is probably Gus.
Gus Georgie.
The funniest is probably Ivan.
The funniest on the team would be Gus.
I'm between Gus and Ivan. I'd probably say Gus.
Or David.
Or yeah,
David's funny.
Yeah.
Funniest on the team, unfortunately, is Gus Georgie.
The funniest on the team is probably Gus. I'd say.
Definitely Gus. It is 100% Gus.
I think that Akram is the funniest on the team, whether it's on purpose or not.
All right, the funniest on the team is definitely Gus.
Most likely to be a chef is probably Rohan Thomas.
Probably Carson.
Probably Norman.
Dude, I don't know. No one's going to be a chef.
David is the most likely to be a chef. He's the most likely to be a chef.
Rohan.
Ivan is most likely to be a chef.
I would say Shia, but Shia doesn't know how to cook.
He just eats.
He just eats. So,
maybe Dave. Dave's pretty good at cooking.
I'd go with Dave.
Most likely to be chef is probably Shia.
Yeah, I'd say Shia because he's got to keep up with all his eating.
Most likely to be a chef is definitely Carson because he made that one BTVN piece where he cooked something.
Most likely to go pro is definitely Shia Zeldin. He's got a bright future ahead of him.
Definitely Kale.
Kale Williams. He's a dog. He's going pro for sure.
Most likely to go pro is definitely Kale.
Eli.
Most likely to go pro, probably Kale.
Definitely not Shia, so probably Kale.
Definitely Kale.
I mean, Kale.
I think Joe Huppy is most likely to go pro.
Most likely to go pro is obviously Kale. I've seen Messi play, and honestly, I think Kale might be better than him.
Good piece, Akram. You know, I heard soccer players dabble in the arts a bit.
In the arts? What are you talking about?
Aren't they really good at acting or something?
I don't know about that, but Athena recently sent out an email announcing the Pretenders play, the Suicification of Romeo and Juliet, by Peter Blodel. Auditions will be during Lunch Flex on Friday, October 18th, or during Lunch Flex on Wednesday, October 23rd. If you have any questions, look at Athena's email.
Whoa, that sounds so fun. I hadn't heard about that yet. Another thing that you may not have heard about is debaters Ali Akbar and Rodman, who won 3rd place in Policy Debate Jaguar Classic Novice Speech and Debate Tournament. They advanced to the quarterfinals with a strong performance in the preliminary rounds, and then they won the first elimination round debate before dropping in the semifinals.
Good job, guys. Varsity Debate will open the season in varsity at the J.W. Patterson Invitational, which Heritage Hall will host this weekend in Oklahoma City.
Whoa, do you know that Zach Bryan's song called Oklahoma City?
No. But I do know that this cold weather means that I can start singing holiday songs soon.
I love holiday music, but I hope we have at least a couple more warm days before fall is over. Let's check in with Kaden and see how the rest of the week is going to pan out.
Good morning, Barstow. And Pamela, lucky for you, we do have some warm weather coming up. Today, we have a high of 70, and this morning, sunrise, it was 40, with the sunset at 64. Today, we have a new camera from the Barstow Athletic Building, soccer field, and new parking lot. We got all the beautiful weather out here, the blue sky. Looks amazing out, but looks can be deceiving. It is still pretty cold outside right now, and it's an indication for the rest of the week, which will start with the upper 40s, moving its way into the low 50s, over to the mid 50s as the lows, and the highs have got some more weather with 70s, 70s, and 70s. Luckily, Zeus is taking a break with the upper school musical and not sending us any rain until Monday. But that does not mean we're going to have warm weather forever. It's getting pretty chilly out, Barstow.
Thanks, Kaden. Well, I think that just about wraps up our show. I've been Pamela.
And I've been Lauren. The code today is pumpkin. Have a studious and productive day, Barstow.